Okay, before I start the video, a few things. Firstly, when I mentioned Eliwan in the previous video, he goes by a different name on YouTube. You will be able to tell who is him by the fucking long-ass comment he left on the previous video and the one before that, where he just is like, ah! Dude! You fucking idiot! The other thing I want to mention is, apparently the you only use part of your brain thing is a load of bullshit, and humans use all of their brain, just at different times. Lastly, the reason why I was calculating the avoid for Everett is because I wanted to see if the avoid thing shown at the top right of his stats screen also included the plus 20 avoid he got from his weapon. Okay, I think that's everything. Wiram, aka Eliwan, please don't leave another angry comment on this video.
Hey, it's me, Marky Joe, here to entertain you. Yes, it is my show. It exists. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah. Okay, I fucked up some footage that showed off the other two pets. I'm just gonna briefly show them off. Yeah, I wasn't fond of that answer myself, personally. Explosive. Oh, do you see that? Do you see what he did there? With the fire? And the other fire? Wait, this guy doesn't have fire, what the fuck? Anyway. The trick with this one is that all the enemies are stationary. When I first did this, I freaked out a bit because he was in the range of all those enemies. But then I was like, wait, Avraxes wouldn't do that. So, using my amazing intuition, I was like, oh shit, they don't move! And this is where we open up again. Okay, so what's in this chest is the ring pop. You know, the tasty little treat that you can see. Oh wait, that's a different catchphrase. Anyway. Oh shit, I didn't realize that it was already lit. That's fucking gross. So wait, if I eat it, it vanishes after use. Can I still keep the little handle for the ring? Or does that go away too? I have questions about the logistics. Okay, let's show off what is in here now. I'm not violent. Fuck you. That's pretty clever. I love the facial expression he gives when he says that, but seriously, you should check, get that checked out. He's got sort of a cat-like grin to it, but it's like a sad cat-like grin, but seriously, you should maybe get that checked out. Like he abruptly switches tone as he says that sentence. Anyway, I'm gonna show off what's in the chest. Cut!
Sexy racing transition.
Alright, so what's in this chest? I haven't seen this yet. Sword Reaver? Well, fuck, that actually seems more useful than what the other chests had. I would really enjoy having a Sword Reaver, to be honest. Alright, so something I wanted to bring up is that, I know I seemed critical in the last video, but I feel I should very heavily emphasize that I am really enjoying that, just really enjoying the submission. I feel like, for example, this chapter, while I still think that it's a bit, you don't have a lot of options, I feel like it's a huge improvement over the previous chapter in that regard. And the other thing is that, compared to his Rage Festa mission, Tale of Pert, I feel like there's a lot more, focus and attention to detail. Everything feels more focused and meaningful in how it was done. This includes the enemy placements, which, by the way, when we get to this area, I have stuff to say about that as well. Because that's actually one of my, the big things that I want to bring up is, in terms of, what I feel is pretty well done, level design. Not well. Actually, there's one other thing I wanted to point out with this setup is that the way you handle it when you go through the middle area, which by the way, it changes, like this area is changed depending on how you approach it. But in the middle area, you get 2 Myrmidons that show up, I think 2 other enemies, and 2 mages from the stairways. And it's interesting to handle them because they're set up in such a way that you have to defeat the first wave of enemies quickly so that you can bring Ryukaze out to hard counter these mages and just fuck them up. But if you bring out Ryukaze out immediately, he gets destroyed by the other enemies that, like, show up because they deal a lot of damage to him. So it's actually, there's a sense of urgency, and at the same time, there's, like, sort of, like, there's a lot of satisfaction to it because once you get that setup where Ryukaze can go in, it's really satisfying. So, there you go. I'm gonna cut this part because there aren't any reinforcements and it's just this shit. And you guys already saw me fail this once. Alright, so we're gonna clear up the chapter. So, Cadet, you do your little thing. You smack that fucker in the face and give him some explodies. You know, it's good that I fucked up the footage because in the original, I actually did not show off Patricia's animation. So, this works out for me. Works out for me super well. Anyway, time to blow some fuckers up. I need the moldy bread. Mold gives it flavor, you know? That's why we haven't just fucking tossed it away. Ah, shit. I turned on the animations just in time for Mari to fucking lift her tail again. Ooh, so adorable. I want so much plushies of you. Actually, you know what? That'd be kind of cool if this game had plushies and shit. Alright, it's just a normal animation. Mage of Light, I inquire you this! Oh wait, no, I have to do it in Blade Hero's voice. Why did you choose light magic? Surely there are better options. So that I could beat the lights out of you! Oh, fuck! Royalty would love that shit. Oh my god, that was such a fucking burn. Speaking of burn, there is a distinct lack of fire tomes being used in this fight. Wow, that's not even an interesting observation. Anyway, smack this guy in the face. This guy being me, apparently. I mean, Ryukaze, my son. Man, I do wonder to myself, am I gonna be, like, if I do get a girlfriend, will I actually name our kid Ryukaze? I mean, it'd be pretty cool, but I don't think my girlfriend would probably be like, actually, you know what, I'd probably date one of those nerdy girls, so she would probably enjoy it, like, I don't know, nerdy girls, seem more my type, because I am myself a nerd. Can't imagine myself being, like, with one of those, like, bodybuilding types, or, like, somebody who's just more, I guess, for lack of a better word, practical-minded. Well, maybe not practical-minded, more down-to-earth, perhaps. Who doesn't waste their time thinking about theoretical shit. Anyway, so something I observed in my winning run is that, oh shit, he has a thing that he can't use. It's a sword, S rank. That's suspicious. And yet this is the one that's droppable. I wonder if there's a way to get it. And once I realized the truth, it changed the fabric of how I perceive the entire world. Just give me a sec to, like, set this shit up. Oh man, Gatorade, or Gatorade, or Gatorade. I don't fucking know. It's weird. That's such a weird name to give something. Oh, Also, before I forget... Oh, shit, that's a lot of EXP. Everett. There you go. Son of Kobe, older than his dad. He is a lover, not a fighter. Treasure. Okay, good. And because I stole it, suddenly the Iocane is stealable, which I thought was rather interesting that FEXP has that kind of features in it. Because the original Fire Emblem, FE7 didn't quite have that, so I thought it was very peculiar. I'm being grandpa now. Chop! Okay, good, he didn't miss. She didn't miss. Fuck, why do I keep assuming F is a guy? It's so rude. I'm assuming her gender. Didn't I? Yeah, I made that joke before. Okay, anyway. Time to explode you! With a death quote. How do you know my... Because I'm Zugu from Fire Emblem 7. I just know your fucking name. Yeah, too bad I don't get to see how powerful your magic is. You have bested me. Yes. You know what? I should give Mage Hero a Tim Curry, Dr. Frankenfurter voice. Or just like some really flamboyant voice like that. Anyway, Mage Hero's done. Fuck you. Get out of my fucking sight, chapter. It was a good chapter, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out, Avarexes. Don't get anxious. I know you're sitting in your seat being on like, oh, I hope he likes it. Notice me, senpai. But relax. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I find it strange that we killed the other dude, but this guy's totally fine. He's just, yeah. What's up? I'm still here, even though you blew me up. It's also worth noting, like, Ryukaze's reaction is, you know my name? But, like, the battle quote has that. So, I feel like the battle quote should be either modified, or this scene should be modified if you attack this guy with Mark at any... Ryukaze at any point. Fuck! Ragendary. Holy shit, 27 turns. I love how in the Rage Fest video I totally fucking pointed that out and it just became a detail in this hack. Of course he shows his father's promise. His father's a fucking badass. I don't care who I fucked. My child has tons of potential. That is what I'm gonna believe when I have a kid. I'm gonna believe in them. Because, you know, anime. Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit, Mark, calm the fuck down. I hope she doesn't just fucking betray me or something, because that's totally like a CG that's just like, and now for my true form! Oh. Looks like the stone's missing. Well, what the fuck? Come to think of it, that movie cutscene from earlier did not show the shiny, like, red thing in the middle, so... Interesting, like, so you could actually pick up on that detail, earlier. Yeah, somebody also told me Aunt is a term of endearment. So, you know, I was just nitpicking earlier. Or licking their asses, am I right, Everett? I mean, he is the lover, not a fighter, so bear that in mind. Aster. Huh. Halberchasm. Hardcore, dude. Alright, you're officially a pothead now. Hardcore, dude. Fuck, man. Man, I really like Cadet, but fuck. She's always hiding behind a mask. I take one mask off and she's hiding behind another before you know it, man. Whether it be physical or metaphorical. Oh fuck, I just blew my mind. Ooh, fuck yeah. Anyway, next chapter. Don't know what's gonna happen. I need someone to review my FE hack. He needs to be someone who won't cut me slack. It's Monkey Joe, he's arrived from his golden chariot. And down he walks, the road browsing